Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you for taking this time to watch this video. My name is Devin Ramsey Hall. Today I'll be stating some information regarding a fusion and artificial disc which preserve motion in the body versus eliminated motion. So yeah, first and foremost I want to say that I currently have a fusion on my L5 and S1. I have a prodics L on my L4 and L5, and it was performed. My artificial disc was actually performed by Dr. Bertagnoli, the famous surgeon in Germany. You know, this guy is like a legend. The man has over 10,000 surgeries of successful artificial disc surgery. You know, and God bless that man. He's like the greatest in the world. I know guys like that is what help people. Is who help people like me. So it's like I'm so grateful. You know, but yeah, I want to say that if you're out there and you have a degenerated disc and you have this problem and you injure one of your vertebrae or cervical or thoracic disc, my advice is, guys, do not get a fusion, because I currently had one, or I have one for the past 10 years, and trust me, I'm disabled. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can get up and I can walk and all this stuff and I look fully well perfect, but at the same time, like, my life is fucked up. Sorry, without a filter, that's just the truth. I can't do sports. There's a lot of stuff I do in life and it hurts. You know what I mean? Like, for example, all my disc in my body hurt, all my joint hurt. For example, I'll break it down. Here's what a fusion does, right? When you have a fusion, it affects your ankle. Your ankle will hurt, your knee will hurt, your toes will hurt, your pelvis will hurt, your back will hurt, your neck will hurt, your wrist will hurt, your elbow's gonna hurt, your shoulder's gonna hurt, and you're always gonna have headache. You're gonna feel miserable because your body's gonna feel like a robot. You know what I mean? And these are the shit doctors don't talk about. Doctors talk about fusion like it's like, oh, it's so great. Oh, fusion, so and so and so. But what they don't tell you is what's gonna happen in 10 years. And I'll tell you what's gonna happen in 10 years. When you have a fusion, what's gonna happen is it's gonna cause more stress and friction in the other disc. And eventually what happens is those other discs in the body and joint are gonna be affected and damaged because they fuse something, And I'm speaking without a filter right now because I feel like the world needs to see the truth, what a fusion is and what the doctors don't talk about and why the system does it versus do otherwise artificial disc. It's easier for the system to fuse you because it's cheaper. When they fix you with this artificial disc and preserve motion, they're actually fixing you. So you see, for them it costs them nothing to fuse you, right? But when they're fixing you now, it costs money. What the thing is, what the system, they don't want to spend money on the people, and that's what makes me sick. Because you see, I'm 32-year old, but I'm unplugged from the matrix, and I'm saying I'm enlightened. I have gained clarity, and thanks to suffering and pain. So what I'm saying right now, because when I was younger, I was 22 years old, I almost died in a catastrophic car accident. Like, I'm supposed to be dead, guys, not here talking to you. It was really bad. I broke my neck, I shattered my pelvis, my back, so it's just like I damaged all my ribs, I broke all my ribs, I punctured my lungs, you know what I mean? So I should be dead. But however, I guess at the time, the doctors did the best they could to fix me up. But I felt in my heart they could actually fix me up versus fuse me up. That's kind of like my feeling that I have, you know what I mean? I feel like instead of them fixing me up and fusing me, they could have put a prodics L and actually fix me and save me at the same time. But what I want to say, that what most people are not actually aware is that the system in Canada is so corrupted. And it's so funny, you hear people talk about Canada. Oh, Canada is a great country. It's such a great country. We don't go to war, and we don't pay for healthcare. But trust me, it's stupid. You guys pay for healthcare, bro. You don't get shit free. Anything that's free, you're gonna have to question it. You know what I mean? So, for example, the system in Canada, their healthcare is not the best. And trust me, guys, I've been living here since I was 12 years old. And I'm 32. So it's like, when I died when I was 22, I almost never actually, prior to that, saw what the healthcare was about. But because I almost died and I walked through the system, trust me, it's very dark. They don't fix stuff, they mask it. And how they mask it is with medication, you know what I mean? They always want to mask it. In this country, it takes 6 months just to get an MRI. If you want to get a surgery, unless you're dying, they're gonna get it done, but it usually takes a year to get a surgery, you know what I mean? So it's just like, definitely I'm not happy with the system, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, ultimately what I'm saying right now, fusion is the most fucked up thing to have in your body, because it will affect you in the most negative way. It's gonna change your life. Your life is gonna be very dark, you know what I mean? But you gotta stay positive and, fill your mind with happiness, joy, and great success. So even though like I'm swearing I'm making a point here, I want to make a point so it makes sense in your mind. You don't ever want to get a fusion, because when you get a fusion, you're gonna become disabled. You know what I mean? And trust me, guys, when you're disabled and you fully will look perfect, it's gonna affect you, because people are gonna look at you and say, well, Jim, you look perfect. What are you complaining about? But it's just like a fusion is a thing where it's like it's weird, because like, you know, you look presentably well, but like you got no functionality. You know what I mean? And that's what doctors don't tell you. Doctors don't talk about what are the negative effects of a fusion. They praise it and they talk about fusion this, fusion that. But I never see a doctor in my years of being alive explain the negative effects of a fusion. They all talk about it greatly because they don't have one. But for someone like myself who actually have one, I'll tell you, it's fucked up, bro. You don't ever want to get a fusion in your body, because everything will hurt. You'll be miserable. You won't be able to do any sports. You won't be able to do a lot of shit in life. You know, I want to be very grateful right now that I can walk, I can talk, I can use my brain, you know what I mean? Like, I can see, I can touch, I can smell. You know, I gotta be grateful, guys. But what I'm seeing right now, you know, if you're out there and your lumbar is injured and a part of your body is injured, like your spine, you know, you don't want to fuse that, because when you fuse that, frankly, you can't recover it. And I've been doing research now for the past 10 years. I haven't found a doctor who was able to do a revision and a fusion and regain mobility. Now, I know in my faith and my heart, it will happen. A doctor is gonna come, because God is so mighty and great. I don't feel like he wants to leave patient like myself and patient who is out there suffering with a fusion. You know, I feel like it's no matter about when and how a doctor is gonna appear from the universe, and revision gonna start happening. And I have a funny feeling it's gonna be in Germany, because in Germany, frankly, they have the most experience for artificial disc replacement. You know, Dr. Bertagnoli is a legend. The guy did over 10,000 surgeries, successful surgery with artificial disc replacement. And by the way, when it comes to artificial disc replacement, you wanna only use prodics L. All these other fancy discs fail. They don't work. You know, prodics L has been in the market now for 25 years. So for 25 years, there has been factual data that this device works great. I have one on my L4 and L5, and trust me, it works great. Ever since my surgery, my life just got better. I'm a much better person, you know. But however, I still have a fusion on my L5 and S1, which is one of the reasons why I'm making this video, because, you know, at first I was kind of holding back. You know, I don't want to make a video and swear and say the F word, but like, guys, I really want to help people. That's my goal in life. I want to give back, and I feel like, you know, even if I talk the truth and I might offend some people, at least I got my message out there, you know, and people are gonna see this and not get a fusion, and they're gonna get an artificial disc replacement, you know. I feel like in Germany right now, they're so advanced. Europe in particular is so advanced, in North America, particularly like Canada and America, you know, like these systems over here, they're outdated, you know, like they will do one level of that's if you're a candidate, if you're a verified candidate, you know. But people with fusion, doctors, don't want to help us. People with fusion, we're in a dark place, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the truth, you know, because guys like us, you know, doctors they don't want to help us. They want to give you medication. Hey, Jim, take this medication. It's gonna help with your pain. But it's just like, yo, bro, no medication could give you back mobility. Okay, no medication could give you back rotation or flexibility. And that's what these guys don't understand. They don't understand, like, you know what, man? I appreciate you as a doctor, but your knowledge on the human body is frankly stupid. You know, and I don't think any doctor in their right mind will think a fusion is right. And if they do, they're fucked up in their head. They need help. You know what I mean? Because, like, for example, if I take your knee right now on your leg and I fuse your knee and you can't flex that knee anymore, how can you function? You can't. It's gonna affect everything else. So you see, when you fuse something in the body, it affects everything else. And I already explained that. You know. So, you know, I want to say, like, you know what, man, I love life, I love people, I love animals, but I speak with the filter, you know, and I hope that you can take whatever you gain from here in a positive way, and you actually do great things in life, and you get artificial disc replacement versus a fusion, because a fusion is not the way. It's outdated, you know. It's just like I call it a slow death, you know. They're just facts, because I want to see any doctor, and me can go back to back. We could have a debate, and I'll explain to them, you know, your knowledge, frankly, is outdated. you know, because I respect doctors because they're doctors, but frankly, most doctors are stupid. You know, they don't get it. Like, you know what? Here's what a fusion actually does. They want to tell you, oh no, take this medication, you're gonna be fine. No, man, I want to see you take that medication with a fusion and tell me how fine you are, you're functioning in life. You know. Anyways, guys, you get what I'm saying. You know, all I'm saying is most doctors are not gonna help you because they're not your buddies, they're not your friends. Remember, they're just a guy who's working for the system, and the system actually doesn't care about you. You know, the system only gonna mask it, give you medication, hopefully they hope you die. And that's just the honest truth. I mean, because for the past 10 years, every single doctors I've seen and I explain my symptoms and explain my circumstance, they all want to give you medication. No one wants to actually fix the issues. And frankly, that made me peeve. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just feel like I said, I feel like it's gonna be about time when a doctor is gonna start doing revision in Germany. And particularly because I say Germany because Germany actually has the most experience in artificial disc replacement. They have the technology, and I know for sure robots like Android robots are gonna start doing revision on patient with fusion, and they're gonna make our back in perfect function, mobility and rotation wise, you know, because I feel like, I mean, think about it, guys. We have robots that are fixing cars. You know, these guys the government spends trillions of dollars on space programs, but you're telling me right now you can't spend money and a procedure to fix people who are in a condition where they have a fusion to recover them so they have artificial discs to recreate mobility, flexibility. So you see, I feel like the system doesn't really want to spend the money, but it's gonna happen sooner than later. You know, God is gonna send someone they're gonna figure it out how to recover a fusion and have mobility back in a joint. Personally, I'm speaking because I already figured it out. In order to do a revision and a fusion and I'll have it to have mobility, you need something called a fastest joint, artificial joint, and you need a prodics L, because I'm saying because I actually have a fusion, so I actually observe it, right? So when you actually have a fusion, the bones are fused, there's no mobility. But if a doctor can go back there, right, break the bone, put the fastest joint from the back, right, which is gonna regain mobility, right? Put it there, now you have mobility on one side. Then you're gonna go in the front, take out the fusion from the front, take out the bone that's broken, take it out, and put a prodics L. So all of a sudden now you have a fastest joint from the back that has mobility and have a prodics L in the front that has mobility. So all of a sudden you see that joint now have mobility. So I already figured it out. I put that thought in the universe. So now the universe is gonna make someone come up with the solution for revision for people with fusion to have mobility. So this is gonna happen. I might have to wait. People have to wait, but it will happen. It will happen now. I feel like this is gonna just matter be when and how it happens. So I feel like, you know, there's hope still. There's hope still. We're alive. You know, we're living in 2020, and like I said, guys, this message to awaken people, enlighten people. You know, like and that's all I want to do is just spread love, positivity. But at the same time, I do speak with a filter. So I hope you take whatever is essential from this video and you apply it in your life, and you don't get a fusion, and you look into artificial disc replacement. And when you're looking up artificial disc replacement, look up prodics L. Prodics L has the most years of experience and data. This device works. Any other stuff is a gamble. You don't want to put it in your body. I feel bad for patient with M6 because I've seen so many cases that this failing. You know, any other stuff, you know, they could have a fancy name and they could explain to you, oh, this is better than prodics L. But trust me, guys, it's not a lie. You don't want to put anything in the body, you know, that's not gonna last. And prodics L is the only artificial disc that's bulletproof. And you know, if you have any other discs, you know, I pray that it works out and you don't do anything crazy like going to the gym and do barbell dead squat, and you don't lift big weights and you don't do hard labor. So if you have a fusion, just be mindful. Please take it easy. Don't do hard labor because you don't want to mess that disc up in your body because it will cause major complication. I've seen cases of it. And I just pray for everyone for the best. I pray that, you know, people like myself who have a fusion, I know I don't want to really give it a label because I'll give it a part, but like I gotta make the word clear so y'all have a perspective what I'm talking about, what I'm dealing with, right? But it is what it is. I don't like giving stuff names and energy, but I feel like, you know, sometimes you gotta just do it just to say the message so the world understands what you're going through. But I feel like, you know what, God is still in control. You know, He's bigger than what we face, and everyone will have light to the end. So right now, if you're going through like a back situation and it's fused, just be mindful and have faith that, you know what, a solution is already here. You know what I mean? Because God is so mighty and great. You know, He already had the solution before the situation. You know, so don't think this surprised Him. You know what I mean? he already had a solution before whatever you're going through. So just being mindful of that God is in control. Whether you believe in God, the creator of the universe, or the universe, it's the same thing. Everything is energy, you know what I mean? We're all just energy being in a physical body, having a physical experience. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video by saying thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all, and you guys have a blessed day. Namaste.